Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we're talking about Dominican Republic new tourist records, January 2024 through October 30th, 31st, 2024, and the month of October 2024. It's a dual record, a trifecta record, so to speak, because cruise as well. And welcome as we go over all of this and a little bit more to the SSN Nation Dominican Republic record breaking video. Stop struggling now. Gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you so much for being here. So please share the videos because you never know who's out here looking for investment opportunities, business opportunities. Why not go to one of the hottest islands for tourism in all of Latin America and the world? You have opportunities. Do you know what they are? That's why you need to find out. But let's get into the tourist records and tourist numbers, shall we? Here you go. You see it right here on the screen. Dominican Republic sets new tourism record with over 9 million arrivals. What does that mean? That means air and cruise arrivals combined. And since they have around 8 cruise ports on the island, of course, the cruise numbers are going to increase year over year, including next year. Will we break the record that I was talking about, somewhere between 8.5 million to 9 million tourists by air this year? Well, November and December has to be one for the ages. They're going to have to be 1.5 million over the next 2 months, which is now it's the end of November. It's the last day of November tomorrow. So will they get 6 or 700,000 in the month of November and then get another 700 to 800,000 in the month of December? Stay tuned. You should find out in January if it goes down. But let's get into the numbers so far. Here we are. The Dominican Republic continues to shatter tourism records with a staggering 9,082,298 visitors arriving in the country during the first 10 months of 2024. That is pretty cool. The influx of 719,849 tourists during the month of October. Now, remember, again, that includes airfare and cruise. Now, tourism. We'll get to the bottom line. We don't care about 2019. 47% increase over 2019, 35% over 2022. Here's what we care about. 10% growth from the previous year. But again, it's based on the cruise ships because we'll get into separation. We're going to start breaking it down. So, during the month between between January of 2024 and October 31st, 2024, the country welcomed 6,984,564 tourists by air. This is what I was referring to in the opening. We only have roughly 69, let's just call it 7 million tourists by air. We need an average of 750 for the month of November and the month of December to get to the magical 8.5 million to 9 million by air. That's what we want to see, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you want. Now, regarding the other scenario, here it is. It's only a 7% growth over the previous year. Not a jump like 10 to 20% like in previous years. It's only 7%. Here's where the biggest jump is. The additional cruise ships arrivals reached 2,097,729 during the same period. That is January through October. So that is very, very good. Now, let's break down October just by itself because, again, you guys have to understand. I have to get on screen here. You have to understand if you plan on doing residency there, business there, expatting there, if you do anything on the island, you need to keep abreast of these numbers. If there is a downturn in the economy around the world and people can't travel, that does affect islands because you have to fly most of the time to islands or even take these cruise ships. So nonetheless, this is why I always point out every month the tourist numbers, because if you're going to invest anywhere in the world, this is what you should be concentrating on, especially if you're doing short-term rentals or if you're trying to do anything else business-wise on any location in the world. So let's get back to it. All right. Got to talk about it. Here we go. October, another outstanding month for tourism. Air arrivals alone was 554,169 people. Marking, again, I don't care about 2019, I don't care about 2022, but again, it's only, and I say only, a 4% growth over the previous year. That's a growth, but it's not like a 10 to 20%. Cruise ship arrivals surged 165,680, and see, that's an 88% compared to last year. So if you were starting a business around a cruise port, they have more ships coming in. That would be an ideal scenario, right? Now, a bright future is here because they're trying to reach their goal of 11.5 million, and that includes airfare and hotel. It's going to be awfully close from what I can tell. Last year, I believe December brought in over 800,000, if I'm not mistaken. So all that has to happen is if they can get around 600,000 to 650,000, they will have a shot, the Dominican Republic, to reach their 11.5 million goal, because then you can get to the airfare plus the cruise ships and you should get there. So it's going to be very, very tight, but I have a feeling this holiday season will be one of the best. I believe they will be able to beat last year's numbers. It'll even be under 5%, but that means 850,000 people in the month of December. Somewhere in that neighborhood would come. So you only need another 650,000 for the month of November. Can they get there? You guys, I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. So where are you going to get your investment dollars, that passive income? Where are you going to get it from? That's what you need to decide so you can stop struggling now. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.